Hi there, everybody. How's it going? Jim here, and just wanted to say a quick hello and our video announcement for this week. There's a few things going on that I want to make sure we talk about. But first, just to kind of talk about this past week, you've definitely gotten into more about proof. You've been dealing with induction, both varieties. We've looked at proof by contradiction. We've looked at using contrapositives, and then just straightforward proof as well as starting to look at divisibility, which is going to be a big part of where we're going next. So it's been great to see the work that you've been doing. But one thing I noticed as I was looking at the first exploration last week, I don't see a lot of thinking going on. And that I'm not trying to suggest there isn't, but I need to see evidence of that. So whether it's in your work, which should always be on separate paper, don't put it on the document because you can't really show much there, but also in the discussions, because you should be talking to each other. And so last week I kind of left you all in a big discussion group. Going forward, you'll always have a smaller discussion group just for your group to work on in Canvas. If you choose to use Twist, which is fine, just make sure that you invite me to that conversation. Otherwise, I can't see any evidence of your work. And when I grade your collaboration piece, I'm going to be looking at that. Your collaboration and communication. If I don't see anything and you haven't invited me to the place where you're having those conversations, then I can't give you reasonable feedback. And I'm in the rubric, especially, that's going to come out as no evidence. So please make sure you're inviting me to that. So this is a busy week. Last week there was a few assignments, but now we're jumping into the big week, and I warned you about this ahead of time. So after this, it'll get a little bit better. But this is particularly for people who are going to be who haven't had coding before. You're going to have to learn a little bit about a program called Scratch. It's very much like a plug and play, like Legos putting together programs. It's pretty straightforward. But that being said, you might get stuck a little bit. So feel free to ask for help and give me a shout on Twist to talk about it. Make sure you've looked through the videos, and we can go over it if you need to. Remember that we do have office hours if you want to stop in. They'll be posted on here, but tomorrow, Monday, and these are all Pacific daylight savings time, so on the west coast of the US. So Monday 3 to 4, Wednesday 12 to 1, and on Thursday from 9 to 10 in the morning. Okay. Make sure you keep having the conversations about explorations, showing your work. A little bit when you submit work, as much as you can, try to rename the photos. If you have trouble doing that, that's fine. Make sure they're right side up. That makes it a lot easier when it comes time to assess, and it's just a way that I'm asking you to submit that. If taking pictures on your photo or on your phone is not ideal, I strongly encourage you to download either a Cam Scanner app or Adobe Scan app. Both of them allow you to take pictures, turn them into PDF documents, and that actually is probably the best way to submit your work, because then you submit it as one document, everything's the way you want it to look, and you can name it very easily. So that's my suggestion there. It's a busy week. The other thing I just want to really quickly touch base on is that there is an assessment at the end of this week. Okay. It's technically not going to be due until the beginning of next week, but keep in mind that in this course, we're already almost halfway through with the material because we have 7 weeks. We'll be done with 3 weeks at the end of this. So yes, there is an assessment. There'll be some practice problems. There'll be a practice quiz that isn't worth anything. It's just practice. But the assessment is a multi-question problem set where you are restricted to materials you can use and the amount of time that you have to work on it. So, and definitely put your work on separate paper there. Okay. I won't be posting that until near the end of the week. The page is open, but the document itself is not posted, and it won't be until later in this week. Anyway, long enough now. I hope you have a great week. I'm, as you can see, enjoying myself outside in the side yard at my house in Portland, Oregon. It's not raining. A little cloudy, but still nice. Anyways, it's a busy week. You can get through it. Ask for help. Send me messages. Send me questions. I'm here, and I hope you have a great time learning about what we're going to do this week. See you next week.